session brought to you by hookingrugs.com. I don't know where the music is coming from. I'm just hearing some romantic music. Oh, off Angela's. Yeah, it's very pretty. It just came out of the blue. It was quite nice. Yeah. We told Patrick we were not crazy about his music. Sometimes he plays. And I said, we don't want to offend you. And he said, it's okay. People have been telling me all my life they don't like my music choices. Didn't he say? Yeah, that's what he said. So, but we like low classical or a little bit of jazz here. So that's what we tend to like, kicking around. Now, I moved the big table out of here and I just stuck my frame here. I'm kind of getting ready for the workshops. You know that we do have a live workshop coming up in June. So there's still a few places left. We haven't advertised it at all. We will at some point, but I haven't yet. I will at some point. But we've been busy. We've been busy. What are we busy doing? We're busy getting ready for the new inspiration sessions, the new March session. We're busy finishing up a book. Angela's doing she's going to insert all the captions for a new book that'll be coming out next fall from Schiffer Publishing on landscape rug hooking. We're busy changing our shipping around a bit. That's been a issue. We had a shipper and it wasn't working out so good. And so for some people with getting their a map this month was a bit late, so we had to switch back to another shipper. So usually we use Canada Post and we use UPS, and both are really good. But so we're having a struggle with that. I don't know what else has been. Kush has gone away.
She made it.
She made it. She's in India.
She just said hello from India.
Did she? Is she here?
No, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
She's online.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay, Kush! Kush, you're away. We miss you. Kaylee was out sick yesterday. She's got a little cold, and that she caught from her partner, I think.
Well, he has strep, and I don't have strep, so I don't know what I have.
Oh, okay. So she's wearing a mask today. She's looking after us all. And I was just out at my house I was getting late getting here because this is my life, right? I buy the box spring. My mattress is too thick, so I have a bed that you need like a step to get up on now. So I got to get another mattress. I have to figure that out. But then I was like 5 minutes. I had 10 minutes. It was 10 to 11. And I was still at the house, which is 5 minutes away. And I heard this noise, and I thought, because we've had trouble with a mouse or something. We don't know what it is. But it's been good because we had someone in to look after it for us. And I heard the noise and I thought, oh no, it's back. It's back. And I was listening and it sounded like it was down in the basement. Couldn't figure out what it was, and then it stopped. And then he's fixing my door because my door blew off in the wind. It's been so windy. So these are all my troubles. They're nothing to worry about, really, are they? So let's get hooking. All right. Now, what I want to do here in this background, I did a little work on this. I needed to just be alone with it. Like when your guys are all here, it makes me nervous sometimes choosing the colors. So I did a little work. I came in on Monday and just did a little work on it. And now I'm just going to start putting in some background. And I don't know if this is the color or not, so don't be getting all worked up if it's not looking good, because we can change it. I added a little center to my tulip, which makes no sense because it's now no longer a tulip, but that's okay. So we've had a lot going on, small things that don't matter very much, but create lots of activity. But the big thing is the new book and getting everybody's auto-renewing for the inspiration session. So if you were in it last year, if you're in it already, it just auto-renews. Please don't register again. In about a week and a half, we'll be registering them again. We'll be opening these sessions. We open the sessions twice a year. We open it in September and we open it in September and we open it in March. And is a really beautiful series of learning where I go and I create 2 videos for you each month. One is an hour-long video of me hooking a particular rug, and I haven't done March's yet. I'm deciding what to do. Last year in March, I think I did the sunset ones. Or maybe that was in September. And so, oh yeah, that's pretty. I like this. So this year I'm going to make, and then I make a creativity video to go with that. And then the other thing that I do is we have a Zoom hook-in every month. Well, 10 times a year. So not every month, but quite often. And you can get together and meet people from all over the world who hook rugs. Oh, what have I got down here now? I'm in the wrong spot there. Okay. So I think my background's going to be creams and whites. And as I get out to the edge, I'll add a bit of color to that. Maybe even like this kind of mauve color. Yeah, so it's not just white. I don't want it to just be white. And then I got kind of a pale green over there. I might add some of that in. So it's going to be kind of mixed lights. But see how when I add that mauve in, it really picked up. And so this might change the color of my flower pot too, this color that I'm putting in here. I may end up choosing something different. Right now I've got black down here for my flower pot and I've got it outlined in gold, but I'm kind of feeling like it's too much gold going on there. So now this is kind of a white again. We'll bring this white in. We'll bring it in beyond here. You have to get in between all those flowers. Like there's a lot of areas here that need to be white. Over here. So the question of the day is, how do you care for your hands? What do you do for your hands? Because it's really important to care for them as we're hooking rugs. Like that's a really important thing, is to look after it. How do you care for your hands? Is there a special cream you use? Do you massage them? Do you soak them? Do you wear gloves? Do you always turn on a heat if you have a heated steering wheel? Tell us. Do you sometimes, what do you do to sort of look after your hands in any special way? And that's the question of the day, Kaylee. What do you do to look after your hands? And we have a special guest today. Sandra, do you want to come on? Come bring your bag. Show me your bag. Were you getting some wool?
Yeah, I'm going to pick up some wool for a mat that I'm doing.
Oh, for a mat. What kind of mat are you doing?
I'm doing a sunflower mat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do you have them there?
I got some earthbound.
Oh,
yeah.
That's Earthbound for Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing, her mat. It's huge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you have it here?
I just got pictures of it. I don't have it here because it's 50. It's 56 by 66. So.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, it's a big mat.
Really? Have a seat.
It's a floor mat for my niece. She lives in PEI.
Yeah.
And
What a beautiful, amazing gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sunflowers.
Yeah.
And it's got a ladybug on one of the sunflowers.
Good. And how's it turning out?
Turning out nice.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm really pleased because the inspiration sessions actually helped me.
Yeah.
Do the to kind of get out of what I was doing, because I was just doing all abstract.
Right.
And now I'm doing flowers and like bugs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so it's really helped me kind of go ahead and do different things.
Great. How long have you been a member of the sessions?
Since over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad.
Yeah, I really enjoy them.
You really enjoy them.
Yeah.
So when do you watch them?
I try. So I haven't watched a lot of live ones.
Yeah.
But I try and I watch them.
That's what I think it's good for, to watch while you're hooking.
Yeah.
So the session itself is when I'm hooking alone in my studio and I tell you everything I'm doing.
Yeah.
That comes.
Yeah.
And then there's the little creativity videos, and you don't know what you're going to get with that.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And because that just depends. And then there's the get together.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't come to the get together, but it's filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? About only less than 20% of our members, I think, come to the get togethers.
Yeah.
And some months you make it and some months you don't.
Yeah.
And so it's not important. You know what I mean? It's not an important part of the session. The
No.
recording to me is the
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and watching it and stuff. It's and I really enjoy the Hook Book Cook Club.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
Cook Cup.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I'm happy. Are you listening? Have you listened to any of the audiobooks?
I'm doing one myself right
Right?
now.
What
that
are you
I start-
listening to?
Well, I started the one. It's called Ultra Processed People.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what does that mean, ultra processed
It's a-
people? I
it's
went
a-
and looked it up.
It's
that
about
book when you told me.
It's about how addictive ultra processed foods are.
Right.
And-
Okay.
And
yeah.
and how
that once you start eating them, you just want them.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
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 But you eat whole.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just can tell by looking
Yeah,
at you.
yeah.
I almost tell by the color of
Yeah,
your skin.
salad.
You
Salads
know
and
what I
all
mean? The
that kind of
glow
stuff.
that you
Yeah.
have. Yeah, you eat
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's some of your favorite recipes, Sandra?
Oh, well, I'm not a big cook or anything
No.
like that. I might as well admit that.
Right.
My husband does a lot of the cooking.
He's the cook.
Yeah.
I can hear it by the sound of the little.
Yeah. And,
I heard him. Yeah,
yeah.
he made quite a little sound over
I
there.
like to make salads and I like
Yeah.
soups and stuff.
Yeah.
I make a lot of soups
Right.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I made some chicken stock the other day, last night actually. And so I was thinking about making soup for supper actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I made a big pot of pea soup just before we left.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So you live in Ontario,
Yeah, Ottawa.
in Ottawa,
Just outside of Ottawa,
right?
actually.
But you're from here. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I'm from on the border of Labrador and Quebec, actually.
Yeah, because I was detecting an accent.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
My husband is from the Valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys come back a lot.
Yeah, we're actually going down to his dad is turning 90.
Oh, isn't that
And,
nice?
yeah, so
and your mom's still with you too,
Yeah,
right? She's over 90 or 90.
She just turned 90.
She just turned 90
Yeah,
too.
yeah, and she was having some health issues, so
But it's good now.
yeah, it's good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the road to
She's
recovery.
on the mend.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I detect a little Newfoundland accent.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. What's the
Yeah.
Community that you're from near Labrador?
It's called Chevry.
Chevry.
Yeah, it's on the Quebec side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's close to the border of
Right.
and all my ancestors are from Newfoundland. so,
Right. Yeah. 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 I can
yeah,
look at that.
that's beautiful.
That is coming out good.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about this yellow outline in the. I don't
in
think
the
the
pot?
yellow outline on the pot's going to work. I think I'm going to have to introduce a new color. Most of my flowers are done. I still got a few left to do,
Yeah.
but I could get away with not even doing them. Really, but I'm going to do them. But yeah. So, did you put a border on your big rug, the one that you're doing?
Yeah,
or
I did.
You have a border, yeah, because that makes it a floor mat kind
Yeah,
of.
that's what I'm doing.
Doesn't it?
It's actually a floor mat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what
So,
I mean. I knew you were
yeah.
doing a floor mat. So.
Yeah.
And what are you using mostly? Yarn or cloth?
Briggs
or
and
both?
Little.
Briggs and Little. So
Yeah.
it'll be nice and tough,
Yeah.
right? It'll
Yeah.
be good and strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I use mostly all Briggs and Little.
Yeah.
And
That's what you like.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
like hooking with. I
Yeah.
find it makes really nice floor mats.
Yes, it does. And most of your rugs go on the floor, do they?
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are big and on the floor.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've been hooking for a long time?
I've been hooking for 25 years.
Hell,
My mom,
yeah, good
all
long
my
time.
mom's family, like my mom and
Yeah.
my aunts, all
Yeah.
were hookers.
Right?
And I have the Shetty Camp frame,
Yeah.
but I'm using a frame for this one because the Shetty Camp frame wasn't big enough.
It's not big enough. No.
So I'm using one that my dad made that sits on my dining room table.
Right.
With a sawhorse on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you just,
Yeah.
right. So it's
Yeah.
almost like,
And it stays
it's
there.
almost like the mat boards
Yeah.
idea,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was really traditional in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
So,
And I love the story about your hook.
yeah, my hook, it was one that my grandfather made with
Yes.
a 3-inch nail.
And you're still using
And
it.
I'm still using it.
And you
yeah.
find it really comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
just
can't-
feel,
I've
you
tried
just be
different hooks.
lost without it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So you have this long history.
Yes. Yeah.
Great.
I remember when I was a child, my mom used to be sitting at her frame and
Yeah.
hooking, and she would be doing all kinds of. They used to make a lot of like Eskimo pictures and
Right.
dog team pictures and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Right.
So, and she used to use
Those indigenous
Yeah.
images were really common in
Yeah.
Newfoundland from the
Yeah.
Grenfell mission, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and they never used a proper burlap, because I remember her using the potato
The potato sack.
sack, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my grandmother would have used
Yeah.
too, without a doubt.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and nylon stockings. And,
Yes,
and-
exactly.
And wool that they used to cut up in small pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old clothes.
Yeah.
You know, they had this, did you know that they had this saying, Grenfell had a saying that when your stockings run them right to Labrador or something like that. Like they used
Yeah.
to want to, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he had a government mission there,
Yeah,
right?
and that's what they used to look for, like the Grenfell mission, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a
Yeah.
great story. Does your mom ever talk about that now, or do you
Oh,
ever bring it up?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's quite proud, because I have 7 siblings, and I'm the only one that.
You're the only one who took it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Except my younger sister, I introduced her to hooking,
yes.
and she actually, I think she does the Thursday lives.
Oh, does she come
yeah,
on? Oh,
yeah,
she's
I
gonna,
think so.
What's her name?
Shelley Unterlander.
You should say hi to Shelley.
Hi, Shelley Unterlander.
Great. Well, I'm glad she watches. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So we're not cooking this week. We're not cooking
No, I
anything.
watched the one with the date squares.
I just couldn't get it together. I just thought, no, there's no way I'm going to get that together today. I thought about bringing in the ingredients. I thought about just bringing in a pound of fish to fry,
Yeah.
because it's not easy. For some people, don't find it that easy to fry
No.
fish. You have to do it just right, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I might do that someday.
Yeah.
We'll teach them all how to fry fish. But it would have been a good day, because we could have had your husband over to give us a hand with,
Yeah.
with the fish. Is he any
Yes.
good at the fish?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you love the inspiration sessions, and I'm glad
Yeah.
you want to stay a member. That's
Yes,
so
I am.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's perfect timing today, because now we're getting people to start thinking about joining again.
Yeah. So
This year.
so I just have to automatically renew.
I think it just auto
Automatically
renews.
will renew for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Patrick will make sure that you do get renewed, so you
Yeah.
don't have to do anything.
Okay.
And like the auto renew, folks, if anyone ever wants to not auto renew, you just call us and say, I'm not going to join again next year or whatever, because sometimes people do take a break for a year or whatever.
Yeah.
But and there's always new members in March and
Yeah.
in September. So
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
thank you so much
very
for being
welcome.
here today.
You're
And it's
welcome.
nice. It was a nice surprise to come in and see you.
Yeah.
She wasn't a plant or anything, folks. It's all, it's all. There's not enough
No.
planning goes into this for us to do anything like that most of
No,
the time.
we were driving by, and I said to my husband, I said, we have to stop at Deanne's studio so that I can buy some wool and
Good.
look around. Yeah,
Well, make
Yeah.
sure you take a few oatcakes with you on your way.
I will.
Yeah, and did you have a cup of tea? Or did
Yes,
you
I
want
had a
one?
coffee.
You had a coffee.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, you got a
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's hard to
Okay.
get a coffee.
Did
here
you leave a
sometimes.
picture of your rug? Did you see it? I'd like to see it
No, I
myself.
would like to see a picture of your rug if you want to round it up. Do you have the
Oh,
picture?
yeah, I have,
It's amazing.
I would like to see it. I don't know if we can, we can show the picture. It's not the same, but anyway. So come in here now while she's looking for the picture, and we'll look at how you get in here in between. So like even these little tiny spots right here, you want to poke a little bit of white in there, right? And you find that, Sandra, you tell me.
right here.
You got it there? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So it's going to be a lot. That's a lot of background.
Yeah, that's a lot of background.
That's
but
a
there
lot of
is
background.
there is a picture I'll show you of the one
Okay.
of the center.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but
Oh, yeah, you got a big sunflower in
Yeah.
the center, too.
Yeah.
See her design there. I love this tweed. What is that tweed?
that's your
That's so good.
Earthbound.
Earth
It is
Glory.
so good.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me, doesn't it make a great background?
Yes, it does. It's
Yeah.
really nice,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, and I
So-
love the name of that, Earthbound.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
it's.
Well, thank you for showing me that.
You're
and your
welcome.
niece must be like chomping at the bit to get that on her
She
floor.
doesn't
is she?
know. It's a surprise.
Oh, that's
Yes.
good. So you don't have to feel any pressure.
No, I don't feel any pressure. That's why I didn't tell her, because I wanted it to be.
You don't want it-
I don't want to
Yeah.
have a set date to have it finished.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what would you tell, because Sandra said to me that she had a hard time trying to hook like you.
Well, she doesn't need to hook like me. Like she needs to hook like herself. That's what I would tell anyone. Yeah. Just, hook like hook. You're nothing wrong with the way you hook.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's probably more like your mother's.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be, because that's your story and
Yeah.
that's your life. Yeah. My mother wouldn't be happy with the way I'm hooking, probably. She'd be.
Well, I'm getting used to now doing like small areas that, you know, that you don't go in a straight line.
Right.
Of hooking.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Now, did your mother and her family, they hook straight across?
Straight
did they?
across, yeah.
Because that's what they were taught.
Yeah.
With the Grenfell, that was important that they be like
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how she
especially
taught
if they were
me.
selling them through the mission. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But now I'm getting like I did my leaves without doing my background. Before I would do my leaves and my background together.
Right. I know
Yeah.
what you mean. You'd go a line
Yeah.
and then you'd switch color and you'd
Yeah.
go right across.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It takes a lot longer that way, I think.
Yes,
to
it
do
does.
that, and you sort of have to stop and start. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's no right way and there's no wrong way.
No.
So
It's what you feel comfortable
it's what
with.
you feel comfortable with, and
Yeah.
you should do what you like.
Yeah.
Really, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a good dent in this now in the next few weeks. Thank you, Sandra.
You're very
I so
welcome.
appreciate it. Yeah.
I like to be there
Yeah.
when you give that to your niece.
Yeah. Gonna make her happy. Yeah. Kaylee, what are the commenters saying today? What's everybody talking about?
A lot of people answered your question of the day saying they moisturize their hands.
Yes.
Someone mentioned that on one of your retreats that you had in your home,
Yeah.
that you did like a warm up before you started hooking, massaging your hands.
Right?
And she still does that. I forget who
Oh my
said
gosh, that was like, who was that? Because that was like a long time ago.
Betty Heath.
Oh, Betty. Oh, hi, Betty. Yes, my gosh, that was like 25 years ago.
And Karen Croxall.
Croxall.
She gets wax treatments sometimes, hot wax.
Isn't that nice?
So I think you
goes
dip
all
your
out.
hands in paraffin wax, and then they
Oh. She goes to a salon for that, probably.
probably.
Yeah.
Maxine says she's just make sure she always wears gloves when she's cleaning around the house, so she's not like putting her hands in
In
dishwater or whatever.
right.
She always
Oh.
has.
That makes sense. Yeah, just like noticing them and taking care of them is more important than you think sometimes, or we just kind of forget about it. But just to nurture them a little bit. I got to be careful over here because I've got one flower that has to go in. I need a color to outline it in.
Okay.
I could just poke in a bit of yellow here. I'm not even sure. Let's go over and cut this up, maybe. I'll just go over on the cutter and give that a little whip through. This is a honeydew cutter. But there are two women on the island from Periwinkle Lane, and they're Canadian and from the island, and they have a cutter now too that's available. So you can look them up if you need a cutter. Here we go. I'm just going to outline this. And then we're going to look at the yarns. Yeah, we're going to look at the yarns, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. It's a great yarn, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a little different than what you usually see.
Ooh, got a weird thing there going. Okay. Yeah, it's a little different but it's so thick and nice and beautiful. Okay. Love this dark teal that I put in this flower over here. I think it looks really good. Thinking about that bed at home. It's like the Princess and the Pea. But like I said, the mattress is so old. It's probably 20 years old, the mattress, right? Because McCall started using it when he was like 15, and he's 30. And I was using it for, like, we used it for 5 years before that, but then, yeah, so it's time to, it's 20 years old. A 20-year-old mattress, it's not wasteful to get rid of that, is it? Okay. All right, I'll leave that there like that. Don't know what color that one's going to be, but I want to get a bit of white in over here just to sort of fix it up a little bit. And then I want to show you what, yeah. Why is she saying yeah? I'll tell you why. Yeah. Come on over with me. And we're going to look at the yarns for today. And it's called Yeah. And it is a really beautiful yarn. It is a really lovely yarn. And it comes in, do we only have 4 colors or do we have more colors? We might have more colors, I don't know. Have you guys been putting your foot up here? Ronnie took the bars off. Me too.
Yeah.
I keep putting my foot up. Ronnie took the bars off for us so we could like sit 4 to a table if we wanted to. There's bars on the bottom. Okay, so this is a heather yarn, and that's important. So have a look at that. So this purple here has pink in it. This pink has purple in it. This beige has a little tiny bit of coral in it. And this red has a little tiny bit of wine in it. So it's called Marisol Yaya, and it is, it's 100 grams skein, and it's 100% wool, and it's spun in Peru. And so this color is called Solaris, and this is red twist, this is rainbow purple, and this is lilac. I feel like lilac would look good in my rug. It would look really good in my rug. So what Angela did was she got cloth to go with it. So look at Solaris and Toffee together. Of course, you could have Merlot with a red twist if you liked. And then you could have lilac
The purples.
with the purple, shades of purple, right? So those look really good, Angela. I like that. It's really beautiful. Which one should I open? I wonder if this could be the border of my, no. I hate to open one of them. Like I feel like I have enough red over there. Oh, I gotta open one now. I think I'll open this dark purple because I feel like the dark purple, it's just not a color that I'm using all the time, and I could use a bit of it. So let's see if the real thing here in opening this dark purple is remember to cut your skein where it's got a circle around it so that you can a circle of thread around it that holds it together. Cut those off. And then when you do this, hold on to your yarn. Like you don't need it all out at once. I feel like someone was eating oatcakes on my frame.
Looks that way.
That's like Goldilocks in the 3
I know,
bears.
like someone's been here munching on oatcakes. Like, so this yarn is called Yaya, and it's just a really, really lovely, lovely, lovely yarn. And I have this color, I have this one down here. So I'm going to just turn my frame around.
It's one of my favorites for hooking.
You love it, don't you?
love it.
Yeah, oh, you do love it. I know that. You have mentioned that before, that this yarn is one of your favorites. So let's see, what will I outline it with? Sometimes when you're outlining, you just want to lay your colors down. I got to remember I can't outline it with I'm going to outline it with teal. I'm going to pick up that teal from over there. I'm going to bring it here. So I'll bring this is the teal. This is not Yaya. This is, I think it's one of our deep dyes. Do you ever be going around in the middle of the day and then you think about what you dreamed last night and you go like, oh, do you ever do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just happened to me. It's like, oh my gosh, they were there in my dream. Okay. Do you ever do that, Angela?
Yeah, I have weird dreams.
You have weird dreams, yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Yaya. And what's it called, Angie, again, the purple one?
rainbow purple.
Rainbow purple. So look how pretty it is when you hook it up. It's got a beautiful sheen. Beautiful sheen. Oh, look at that. Kind of really around it, so it's nubbly, I would say. Like not boucle nubbly, just kind of round it and pretty. So it looks really good. I love that. Okay. So that was a good choice to open. I also feel like I could use a little bit up here in the yellow. Might take that there. Just put a dark purple in here. So yeah is a nice yarn. And we only have 4 colors, apparently. I don't know. Is that true? Kaylee, do you know?
I don't know.
I haven't got a clue because Donna has been on that, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's lots of new yarns. We just have to put they're all on the shelf. We just have to put photos on them.
Yeah.
And then they'll be going on the website.
Then they'll be going. We have a lot of new yarns. Like we went a little crazy with the yarns, didn't we?
Oh, that green one. God,
Which green one?
I don't know.
We'll have to
But
bring
I
that
love
on
it.
next week. You like it? You love it?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
What do you think Lorna said when she picked it up?
This would make a good hat
Yes, that's
know.
exactly what she
for her
said.
hat collection. Other women collect shoes. Lorna collects hats.
Would be an awesome hat.
Okay.
I said, Lorna, weren't you wearing a green hat yesterday? And she said, well, it's different.
It's a different green.
It's a different green.
A different weight.
So I think that's it for today, folks. I suppose we're over time, probably. And I just want to say that I want to remind you about the inspiration sessions. It's going to open up sometime in the next week or two when we get everything straightened out around here. If your map was a little bit late this month, it's on its way. There's been lots of pressure on our senders and on our shippers, but it was all went out in time. But they just it's not something that we can control. I guess it was just something, but it is getting resolved, and we're switching that so that it doesn't happen again. And we are excited to be here and doing our thing every week, and that's not going to change. We're going to be hooking here for a long time, and God willing. And this rug is going to be amazing once I get this gold out of here. Look at that. Just come and look at this. See when that was there? Just look at it. And then when it's gone, it's so much better. Can you see that, Ange?
Mm-hmm.
Gold.
It's a little bright.
Be gone with the gold. And I think we just need a black pot against the white and it will look really good. So that's my story. And I have to say, I'll tell you the same story every week. And the same story this week is that when you share rug hooking, you just never know what you're sharing. We looked at Sandra here today, and she's sharing that rug with her niece, and her mother shared it with her. And, it brings us community. It brings us friendship. Sometimes it brings us solace. It brings us commitment, learning how to finish things. There's just so many good things that come with it. So be sure to share it and be sure to hook rugs. And Greg is back. Greg was away for a month too, so we missed him, and he's back. So that's all my story. Just when you share rug hooking, you never know what you're sharing. Take care. I'll see you next week. Look after yourselves.
I gotta say something. I'm sorry.
Angela has to say something.
Every time, this happens all the time. You end with something so nice, and then I commit.
And then she's going to come in with some little thing. Okay.
We have our Joy on the Horizon Zoom tomorrow.
Oh, we do. If you're
Which is
in the
nice.
Joy on the Horizon course, and you can still join the Joy on the Horizon course. It's still available. You can join anytime. And a new lesson is coming out next week. One lesson's been out already, right? Or 2 lessons, a welcome and a
2.
lesson. And we have our Joy on the Horizon Zoom tomorrow afternoon.
And I love the Zooms.
Yeah, I know. They're so fun.
fun.
We're going to be talking about friendship, and we're going to be breaking down into small groups and giving people the opportunity to meet other rug hookers from across North America and beyond.
And also, if you receive my newsletter, I'm looking for some videos for the inspiration sessions.
Yeah, if anyone wants to give us a little video testimonial, we're going to enter you in a draw
To
for
win
the
an
inspiration to
original
win an
rug.
original rug. So we need those testimonials. So thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. And I'll say it again. When you share rug hooking, you just don't know what you're sharing. See ya.